Inside this Bricklink package is a bunch of weird Lego cats, but before I open that, I actually have this order from the Pick-A-Brick store on Lego.com that also has some cats. The way the Pick-A-Brick website is kind of laid out is that there's bestseller items and then there's like not bestseller items or whatever, whatever you call that. And the bestseller items are, located for me in America. So the factories in America have them on stock. And that means because they're a bestseller, they're more readily available and they'll ship more quickly. So this rat is a bestseller item and it was able to ship very quickly. And I made an order of a bunch of different Lego animals, not just cats. And then I also made a I wish there was a better term for those, general, I don't know. But I also made a non-bestseller order and I'm still waiting on that one, so stay tuned for that. Welcome back to the third channel, by the way. We're trying another Bricklink. Well, this is slightly Lego, slightly bricks, slightly Lego Pick-A-Brick, and slightly Bricklink as well. We've got a baby cat, so many of you are probably wanting me to do that 100 cats video. And so just in the rare instance, the unlikely instance where the underdog video hits 100,000 likes, I gotta start prepping for that because it took me a long time to get all those dogs. And so I'm gonna start getting some cats. Maybe not quite 100 yet. And also, I don't know how many of these to really show you necessarily, because if I show you them all now on the third channel, no one's gonna care when I do something crazy with them on the main channel. So I want to save a few of these cats in my back pocket as a surprise. But these are pretty unoffensive. These ones are kind of offensive, I was gonna say. But these ones aren't too bad. I think this is from Monkey Kid. I don't know about this one. And then this guy I'm excited about. The fat cat from Lego Friends. He's just one big chunky piece and I love him. I think they've even done different variations of this mold with different prints and colors. So I'll be excited to collect more of those. And then the final piece of this order is kind of embarrassing because in a previous order on my channel memberships page on my main channel, I got this really cool orca. And what I didn't know is that it came in 2 pieces and you had to order the pieces separately. So for several months now, I've just had this weird orca guy with an overbite. And we finally have this jaw, which costs $4 on its own. Which is surprisingly the cheapest way to get this guy, because on Bricklink, this combo costs way more than the sum of its parts. And then if I wanted to get the set itself, it came in a $200 set. So, you know what? Paying $4 for a jawbone to have this guy have his complete smile, maybe not too bad. But there's 5 Lego animals, or part of a 5th animal, 4.5 you can say, in this order, and now we're gonna open up this Bricklink order. So if you don't know what this is about, obviously this package was sent to my address, and I don't want you guys knowing where my address is, because that's creepy. So I just said I do not live in Maine, and that kind of that tells you all you need to know, really. So we're gonna open up this thing and see, I could feel a lot of bubble wrap. Yeah, very well packaged. To avoid danger of suffocation, do not swallow. All right, we're gonna open it up. Try not to swallow any as we, oh, there's another layer. How many layers of bubble wrap are there? All right, and I gotta be kind of sneaky about this because I'm not trying to edit this, but I also am not trying to spoil the entire video. There's a 3rd layer of bubble wrap. All right, so this has to be the final one. So I'm gonna unbox these one by one. Get this bubble wrap out of here. Don't swallow it, anyone, please. Do not try this at home. Let's get all these animals arranged so they can welcome on in the... Where's the fat cat? I think the fat cat died. It swallowed up the bubble wrap. But that's okay because we have... Now, I'll save the 3 new cats for the end of the video. What else do we have? All right, here we go. So here's a couple of rare items. Very rare, actually. This palm tree base costs $1, and I don't have any of the other segments. But, Lego palm trees. Do I have actually one on hand? Maybe not. Anyways, normally I just use brown cone pieces to build Lego palm trees. I definitely filmed with one earlier. I'm gonna actually go grab it, all right? I'm not editing this though, so I just have to yell as I run further and further from the microphone. All right, I got it. I broke it though, okay. So, these are my current Lego palm trees. So I'll show you the bad one first. They lost all of their leaves. It's literally just a stack of these brown cones. This one's a little bit fancier because you have the brown cones kind of on this flex tube, and so they can be upside down, it's still dropping leaves. And then I think I did take apart that one that was even fancier with the Travis bricks and the cheese slopes. So there's lots of different methods. A lot of them are very part intensive. This one's really cool though because it's just one cool piece and can even connect a stud on that. Okay. It's the old brown color, so it doesn't mesh super well with this new brown. But it's really cool. I definitely want to build up a collection of, no, not a collection. I want to build up a palm tree out of these old segments because they're very, very expensive. Bricks Crafts, another Lego YouTuber, said he spent like $30,000 on his pirate mock, and most of that was just the palm trees, which is super sad. But we also have another sad sight, is the old zombie pigman minifigure from Lego Minecraft. So when the Nether update happened, I actually have a set right here. They replaced zombie pigmen with piglin, or these are just normal piglins. But the zombie pigmen returned to zombified piglins. It was kind of confusing. And I know there's a new set with like the baby pig house that has the zombified piglin in it, but they're never gonna make this again, so it's become a very rare commodity. So I wanted to add it to my Minecraft collection because I eventually do want to make another Minecraft video. I just, you know, it probably would have been smart to do it with the hype of the movie and all the chicken jockey stuff, but that's not really how I roll. There is going to be a new video soon that's not Minecraft related. That's why this black background is there. But yeah, I've been spending a long time on that. Arguably too much, some might say. But I'm not one of those people who say that. So we're going to open up the next thing in the package. What is this? Okay, this is the only... this isn't a minifigure or animal. This is one of the only, like, non-humanoid things. Is these triangle plates. I want to use way more of these because I only have, like, 3 of a couple different colors. But they're so cool. Let me grab a plate to kind of demonstrate how to use these. So, they're like exactly half of a 2x2 tile, so you can just put 2 of them together like that, and it's a square. But I think what you can do is like make bigger squares that you can't make with normal pieces. This is like an this is an off-grid square, so it's like that. It's like perfectly 45 degrees diagonal, and there's so many cool things you can do with this. Do we have like a 2x2 brick? Yes, we do. That can just like fit perfectly on there. Obviously there's no way to connect it here, but if you make it a little bit bigger, there would be places to put studs in the middle. So I'm very happy. I need to get some like black ones, do some like checkered board pattern thing. That'd be really cool. Yeah, you can make all sorts of fun shapes. And if you combine them with those Nexonite shield things, you can make like arrows and triangles. I'm very excited to use more of these, potentially in the next city. What else do we have for the next city? Oh, this is not for anything, really. So you know how I said in my Lego Animal Crossing video that like I didn't get all of the sets? Technically, this was the last set that I don't have. And technically, there's more sets coming now in August, the museum being one of them. I'm super excited about that. But this is the Julian polybag that I refused to get because at the time, all of the things online I was seeing were like $40, including shipping, whatever. I don't think I'll build this here because that sounds like a waste of time. I'll build the minifigure. So yeah, this is the exclusive quote-unquote Julian figure that's in this bag, even though it comes with a Julian head that's in another set, and then this was the body of Sasha, who is apparently a boy in the Able Sister shop, and these are just pants. So we've got all the Animal Crossing minifigures now. Thank goodness. I'll put them next to the zombified piglin because, you know, this is never coming back either. What else is it? There's a paintbrush and 2 fossils in this set. That's pretty much all that there is. The pallet's kind of cool too. Anyways, we got one more bag here. The bubble wrap is empty. I will try my absolute hardest not to swallow it. And before we get to the final thing in this order, we've got some more of these brick costume guys. I know in the last the Lego store haul video, I got, where is he? This one. This orange one, he came with a bunch of crazy figures, but I made this other one. Actually, my brother made this. However, it's like this new rare dark orange color, reddish orange, and I don't have any minifigure pieces that go with that, except for like Audie's head from Animal Crossing. So what he did is just use normal orange. I think there is a normal orange costume piece. We'll get to that another day, but I do want to collect all of them. There is 9 I confirmed when I was looking at Bricklink. So we're gonna we'll keep his head actually, because these legs, they're the medium-sized legs, but they oh no, you can't even bend them. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have to do something about that. But you know what? That's progress. He's got his like Garrett the Carrot buzz cut here. This is not Garrett the Carrot. He's what would be a good name for like brick? Garrick the Barrack. There we go. That's perfect. Or Garrett the Garbage Man Garrettson from the Minecraft movie, Chicken Jockey. We also have this green one and this pink one. So I already have a light green one, or bright green this is called, from I believe series 19, and then the blue and red ones. Did I show these last time? I don't think I did. From series 18. Wait, they came back to back? That doesn't sound right. Anyways, this is normal green. So I do have somewhere in here, yes, legs for him. Perfect. And then I also have a head just randomly. This came in another one from the Build a Minifig wall. So I don't know if there's like an official like minifigure design that goes with it. Actually, this hair is not compatible with it because his head can't go all the way down. And then we have this pink one, which I have the pink legs and the non-pink head for that. So another non-compatible. I should have tested these before. But now how many is that? Oh, yeah, whatever. She's bald. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is so cool having them all together. 5, 6 of them. Oh no, I'm breaking them now. So I only need 3 more. The orange one, I know there's a blue one. One of them came in like the Adidas shoe set. I still am confused about that. But, you know, there we go. You can see, just barely see them in the background. What else? Oh, yes. So the final part of this order. No, I lied. There's other parts. Okay. Let's get to those first. So this I'm very excited about. This came in one of the, it wasn't like a gift with purchase. It was like a redeemable thing where you have to like spend the insider's points to get it. One of the like the micro baby space things. I'm tempted to get one or both of those because like I have an affinity for the space baby pieces. Where do we have? Come on, here's the pink one. And actually, I'm filming with the blue one right now, so you know that I can't get that. But speaking of the blue one, here's my very fancy visual aid. I'm not editing in a picture, but I I have an iPad with a picture. So this is an upcoming. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. This is an upcoming GWP that was leaked, and it's a red. I hope it's a GWP and not one where you have to spend a bunch of points. They love doing that with the classic space ones. Anyways, it's a red space baby that's like upscale. It's giant, 250 pieces, except it's red, which like, yeah, I don't know. I want it to be blue though, so I'm gonna try to like piece together enough pieces to make it blue. So this is perfect for that. And then I don't know if those dome pieces exist in a blue color, but I'll have to work something out with that. But that's my plans for that. No really video plans. It's just kind of for my own personal collection. Wait, let's add this to her. So now she's a classic space. It's like a space train. What else is there? There's this bag. All right, fine. I'll show you one. I'll show you. A ladybug just landed on my wall. I'll show you one of the things. No, I'm not, actually. Let's get these things out of here. So this actually goes with this. Don't tell master builders, but I'm actually kind of like inserting my lore into his lore. Where's my other pieces that go with this? Here we go. So, That's such a weird sentence, but yeah, this is gonna be something for a video, and then I got this set, so just don't tell them, please. Anyways, we also have this sword. So this is a sword from Lego Dreams, and I think that's where it was introduced. I also have this sword that I got for Barbara, the barbarian minifigure. Where is she? Don't ask why she's handcuffed. She originally came with this gray sword that was a recolor of this. So now I have all 3 versions of the sword, which is really cool. The gold one's awesome with like the dual mold. Oh, the dual, I guess all of these are dual molded. But when it's dual molded with transparent colors, that's fancy. And this one's like the evil black and pink one. So I'm excited to use this also. What else do we have? I thought there was one other thing. There we go. All right, this purple eye. It caught my eye when I was looking through the store because it came in the same figure, or the same one came in the, I want to say the Gith Yankee or Gith Warlock from the D&D series. And I thought, you know who else uses these like round Mixel eye Technic ball joint pieces? Is a certain Gloppy I know. So I do want to test to see what he looks like with high definition eye. Yep, it's Gloppy in H. It's like anime Gloppy. I didn't know I could not like Gloppy, but there we go. It's just creepy. He's got like weird contact lenses in. I'll put him back there. He's got to go further back. He's creeping me out. We'll put Mr. Brickman the second over there. And then I think that's everything. We'll put Barbara over here too with her 2 multicolored swords. riding the whale. I love Lego. All right, and finally, without further ado, I know there's been a lot of ado in this video. We get to, it's not even going to be worth it. What is this? This is an official Lego cat piece. Apparently, I've never heard of this theme, but it's like a Lego Friends theme called Gabby's Playroom. And it must be based on some cartoon or something for little kids. But yeah, there's a bunch of weird shaped cats in this. So this is like, I should have looked at the list here earlier. This is, I'm gonna say, house cat, because her head kind of is shaped like a house. There's that one. There's this one. We actually have to build this one. It's 2 different pieces. I know this one is mercat. This would go very well with the mermaid with jeans from the last video. That's something. That's a look. Can you even fit anything in those? Do I have any like accessories that would fit? Nothing really nearby. No. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, those holes, I think you could put accessories in. The same one as like the holes in the oh, does Julian come with anything? Julian doesn't come with anything. Thanks a lot. And finally, this is Dr. Cat, I think. It has the same headpiece, a very smart reuse of the headpiece. They did not smartly use the mermaid piece again, but they have this again. Not again, but for the first time. Oh wait, no, it's not even the same head mold. Why did Gabby's Playroom get all these custom molds? Anyways, they're just goofy looking. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could build like I built the dog spittle for the dog video. I could build like a catastrophe center or something. So there's these weird cats. They kind of go well with these ones. And then R.I.P. Fat Cat. He choked and died because he tried to eat or swallow the bubble wrap. Thank you again for watching and for getting this channel monetized in its like first month. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure this video will earn me more. I guess I shouldn't say that. The last video, if I had been monetized the whole time, it definitely would have earned like twice and then some what I make from members videos or memberships per month. So I talked a lot about in that video, kind of on and off, rambly wise. But I talked a lot about like, oh, maybe like currently I do Bricklink unboxings like this on my memberships tab. And I've been thinking about moving over. So again, your feedback would be appreciated. What do you think about this? Do you want to see more of this? Do you want to pay to see more of this? I wouldn't blame you if either answer is no. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm going to need a name for this guy. Comment below. Clappy! I don't even have the sound effect because I can't edit it. Come on.